Hello and welcome to the CHING. Last time we talked about the 5 elements and some of the basic concepts of the 5 elements and their relationships with some of the basic relationships. So today we're going to talk about something a little bit more complicated. The 5 elements and their relationship with the post-time A trigrams and the pre-time A trigrams. So we're going to start with the post-time A trigrams because in this case, when it's connected to 5 elements, it's easier to go through with the post-time A trigrams. So you can see over here, it's a diagram of the post-time A trigrams. As you can recall, we have fire on top, water on the bottom. We have over here, we have lightning. Over here, we have the river. Then we have the wind, we have earth, heaven, and then over here we have finally the mountain. So we're going to start with the element wood over here, facing east, and is connected with the trigram lightning. So over here, the basic idea is it forms a cycle. And we're starting with the post-time A trigrams because it forms a generation cycle, so it's easier to go through. So simply going circle, 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 circle. Sort of like the circle of life. Or you can say it's sort of like the cycle of the seasons. And also life, etc. So we can start with wood. So we have 2 wood over here. One is the lightning and one is the wind. They both have the attribute of wood. So we simply combine them. And so wood generates fire. We all know that. We stated that the last session. Then fire generates earth. Over here you can just see this diagonal. It also has earth over here. Since earth, the trigram earth, is represented by the earth element, we can simply take this, the earth element, which is the trigram mountain, up into this and sort of combine them. And then earth becomes gold, generates gold. And gold, over here we have 2 golds again, combine them. Gold generates water, water generates wood. Because, as we can recall, we put this earth and this earth together. So it's sort of like a cycle. Since water then becomes wood, and then wood becomes fire, fire becomes earth, earth becomes metal, metal becomes water, water becomes wood. It goes on and on and on and on and on. It's like an unbroken chain relationship. So it's really easy to remember. And these directions are more complicated because last time we only talked about 4 directions. This time it's 8. It still follows the same rule. The chi and the position are at opposites. So we still have south to the top. We have east to the left, west to the right, and then north down. In between we have the difference. We have southeast over here. And we have southwest over here. We have northwest over here and northeast over here. So you can see there's 8 directions now, 8 branches also. Now we're going to go to the little bit more complicated before time A trigrams, pre-time A trigrams. So the reason why it's a little bit more difficult is because it isn't exactly a cycle. It's sort of like a tai chi. So we'll explain that by starting with wood again. We can start with wood over here. It's lightning and faces northeast direction. Wood, then this time it's not the generation cycle. This time it is the resistance. So you can see that wood resists earth, as we have said before. Earth, then combined with this earth, resists water. Water does not resist wood, does it? No. Then it crosses over here. And water resists fire. We know this. You can see it's sort of like going like this, rather than going in a giant circle. It goes with a sort of like spin, like a double helix, like a sort of tai chi or an S simply. Water resists fire. Fire resists metal, and then we have 2 metals. We combine them again, and then metal resists wood. So then wood has this sort of this sort of tunnel over here, if you can think of it. And then it sort of just goes back to here, and then you have wood again. Wood then resists earth, earth then resists water, water then resists fire, and then fire resists metal, metal then resists wood. And then we have wood again transporting over here. So you can teleport, think of it as. So it goes like this. And then goes back, and goes again. This is like the basic idea of these, of the way it goes. So simply, all you have to know is the pre-time made trigrams has this sort of cycle of resistance, and the post-time made trigrams has a cycle of generation. Simple. So thank you all for listening, and see you next time.